Hello and welcome to today's or tonight's journey in preparation for the full moon in Sagittarius that happens tomorrow 10:46 a.m. Central European time. So it may be, depending on where you're at in the world, it may be happening much sooner. Maybe in US it will be very early hours. In Australia it's probably today or no. Oh, well, anyway, time zones. Not my forte. So the full moon and Sagittarius, and also Sun in Human Design Gate 16 of skill or enthusiasm. So there is interesting mix. And to give us another boost, this full moon is also so-called blue moon. You know the expression once in a blue moon. So every now and then there is a full moon that happens twice in a 1 month. So this is one. This is one of those. Or there are normally between equinox and solstices, there are also 3 full moons. So it's divided in 3 months, 3 full moons. And if there is an extra, this is the 3rd full moon between the spring equinox and summer solstice. So a little bit of extra, but what it means. So let's focus first on the juiciest part, because this is opportunity of right now. It kind of adds the magic to what we do, and it is one-off kind of thing that miracles can happen. Anything is possible. So with everything that's going on in the world, it's nice to have this reprieve and this opportunity for a big, sudden, maybe even unexpected shift and chance for a miracle. The hope of that. So as we start this today, I would like you to ask of you to ponder or see, or maybe already know, what rare opportunity is in front of you. Dare to take it. Dare greatly. And advantageous Sagittarius is also boost the courage right now. So it's very well supported moment. So feel the fire in your belly, the energy that demands of you to move. I'm feeling I'll be moving quite a lot today. And let my words wash over you or blaze through you, to use the fire terminology, and notice what ignites within you, what spark starts flying, and what moves you, and also what's ready to burn off so that something new can come and grow. Sun in Western astrology is also in Gemini. That's a mutable air sign. And air basically supports fire. Air makes the fire blaze more. So, and as I mentioned, in Human Design System, the gate 16, that Sun is in the gate of skill, is in a throat center, so that desires that was burning in us can be expressed. It's about enthusiasm. And again, enthusiasm is fiery. I experience enthusiasm as something that's contagious. Like other people, when they see, like, they may not even be interested, but when you see someone being enthusiastic, you spark, that might spark something in you. Whether you want, it's also interested in the topic or not, just the sheer pure enthusiasm, or watching someone being very skillful, performing their skill. And so, for example, YouTube videos of, like, I can watch bricklaying because it's just the way those people move is masterful, and I admire mastery of movement. So anywhere, where is your skill? What's moving within you? Because this gate of skill is about exploration, experimentation, and to master any skill, it takes repetition. So at times it may be boring. Oh, I'm still not there yet, but oh, I really love this, and I dropped it somewhere down the track when I was adulting, or there were other reasons. So what skills you need to come back to? What you need to fuel your fire, your enthusiasm into? This is the time. And Sagittarius moon sheds this light on those areas. And also, where did you stop expressing your enthusiasm? When and where? Where are you hiding also behind the technique that I'll study this more and I'll perfect this more and then I'll be ready to finally share my gifts? No, no, no. Practice, repeat, make perfect, but share, please. World needs enthusiastic, skillful people. And also there is another shadow side. Is those people aware in me? Is there perhaps place in me when I feel like or behave that, oh, I already know everything. There's nothing else for me to learn. And that's kind of or not practicing at all. That's when I'm frozen out of fear of criticism or whatever there is to you. So now is the time to move that. Now is the time to reignite it. So let's play with the Sagittarius energy. Let's play with the archer. That's a Sagittarius. So imagine, or really physically, try and draw the bow and release the arrows. And what are you aiming at? And trying both sides. It may feel more natural on one side than the other. And really feel in your muscle, really feel the resistance of the bow. Really take aim. And with exhale, release. What are you aiming at when you do that? What are those arrows of destiny? Where are they heading towards? And again, what are you shooting for? And Sagittarius is not just a hunter, it also protects. So what motivations is you shooting? What motivation? What big goals need a protection in order for them to grow, not to hide them? And when you add a fire to the element, so you can end up shooting, you can enjoy that. You can play with different directions, how you use your whole of your body when you shoot, or add a fire element. And fire energy is like staccato. Is there sparks? Is there sharp contraction or expansion? Or is the big fire that's blazing elegantly? What's your energy? What is your fire like? Is it just the fire that needs very gentle feeding and breathing into so it doesn't go out because you're just igniting it? Is it the fire that sparks and cracks? Is that campfire? Or is it the wildfire? So explore that today and on the full moon. Where in my body fire moves. They say it, fire in the belly. And Sagittarius, let's talk about the body. I talked about belly, but it's more Sagittarius more rules the lumbar regions or lower back area and thighs. Sometimes also liver as an organ of blood formation is assigned to it. And the problems like lumbago, the sciatica, these are connected with this sign when the Sagittarius in you is out of balance, out of whack. So the movement today, I would like to add as we explore what fires us, what are we enthusiastic about, refining our passions. There would be movement for, all the thigh exercises you can explore, but my setup is not really good for your lying down and do more like on the mat leg movements. So you can do it in your free time now or later to explore that. But let's do more of the acupressure and self-massage stuff. So turning my back to you. You can start moving palms or back of your hands up and down or using your fingers to just gently massage your lower back. It can be movement up and down. It can be spreading the muscles away from the spine. If you have any issues with that, by all means, do not do that. Ask your physician. This is not medical advice. This is just some tips for self-care that may or may not be suitable. So take responsibility for your health and well-being when you do any of these. And you can make circles. You can use soft fists or knuckles. Again, in this area, this feels really nice. I could spend there quite a lot of time. We are sitting quite a lot and our lower back really suffers. And that. Then if you drop your hands lower and go on top of your gluteals, your buttocks, continue. And these movements are more like sideways and to the sides. And you may find again, or you can use a massage ball, anything like that, and put it against your body and like pretending that this is the wall, but lower, but you won't see, and lean against the wall of the area instead of using your hands, especially if you have some hand issues that self-massage may be problematic. So, and I like to do this the first upright, as if you're exploring these areas, because you don't put on your full weight. If you're lie down on the ball with full weight, that may be a bit too much. And you can roll them on your thighs anywhere you want to go. So if you're going through the glutes, you may find gallbladder 30 if you're going a bit lower towards the hip joint. You're still in the back. It's gallbladder 30. You can look it up. Huantia, jumping circle. If you have sciatica, you may really jump. So that's one of the points you can make. The other thing, if you can reach, let me just drop it slightly. I'll put my knee up. And it's in the crease when you bend your knees and you will feel two tendons in the middle. There is a point, bladder 40, Weijung, middle of the crook. So crook, not of the elbow, of the knee. And you can massage that one side or the other or both, depending, again, if you can reach that. If you have Baker's cyst, may not be the best to stimulate this area. It feels really nice. Yeah. Again, it's the point that is needled in acupuncture or in acupressure self-massage to help yourself with the area that's ruled by Sagittarius. And or something much easier to reach. In the tapping world, we know karate chop. We are in a small intestine meridian. Here's the wrist. We'll go slightly above it. There is a little notch in a space. And it's small intestine 4, Vangu, called basically in translation means wrist bone. And it's for, especially for lumbar pain in New Zealand, you can dig in there. It may be sensitive, especially if you have lumbar pain that radiates down the leg. Not fun if you experienced it. So this, and again, both sides. That's something that you can just really dropping in. Just notice, like, oh, if I do any of these, what was nice? I was like, oh yeah, that's really doing something. Put it into a repertoire of self-care, not just for the time for Sagittarius. What we do here is mostly to use the energy that is extra supportive of this area. It doesn't mean that we don't do it for the rest of the month, depending on whatever challenge you have with your body. And if you don't want to have challenges, as a self-care, as a prevention, that's my dream. That everyone looks after themselves so well that we'll just deal with preventative care. One day, I can dream. That's my big vision for Sagittarius. See, right there. Okay. And now that we're fired up, our preparation all this way, let's connect for the last part of our journey together. One hand for me is the left, doesn't matter, whatever feels right for you. We'll go on a womb space or in a lower belly for men, and the other one goes on a heart space. And we start breathing deeper, slightly deeper than normal breath. And the goal is to connect between those two hands. We want a connection between womb space or our lower belly, fire in our belly place, and our heart space. And you may feel the connection or you imagine and believe that it is so. And as that connection is established, you will feel nice and warm from your hands. Then you first focus the energy while maintaining the connection between our lower belly and the heart. And be sending the energy down through our legs, through the balls of our feet, or through the centers of our feet, into the earth. all the way down, 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 first like a tree, sending roots, sending this taproot all the way to the molten core of this planet, into the Gaia, into the center of the and nurturing mother energy of this planet that holds us all. And connecting to the earth, we're really, really grounding. And breath, always use the breath. You're breathing into it and pulling the breath from the molten core and connecting into our lower belly or womb space and the heart space. And once that connection is established, breathe in and we send our awareness upwards through the crown of our head to our soul star. We may know the name of that star, we may not, doesn't matter if we know. Part of us knows and sends the energy and connects to where we're meant to hook into. And again, sending the energy up while maintaining connection from the center of the earth through our bodies, belly, heart, through the crown into the soul star, and from there, soul star through the crown into heart, lower belly, womb space, through the legs, into the earth. And breathing that connection. Anytime you get lost in a journey, forget, drop off, doze off, you come back to this. And we'll continue. We're plugged in. So now, before we move to the final part of this journey of the medicine wheel, I need to acknowledge the traditions I've been trained in from Central Coast and Sydney, Australia. And Aboriginal lands primarily belonging to Darkinjung, Eora Nation, Darung, and Darawal peoples. I'd like to begin by acknowledging those traditional custodians' lands from which tradition we benefit today, and I pay my respects to the elder past, present, and future. And we will also, I also invite mine, and I encourage you to invite your benevolent ancestors, teachers, and loved ones, as well as our animal, plant, and mineral kin to support you on today's journey. Don't worry about getting this journey right. You may not hear things, forget things, completely zone out, and it's all okay. So you may want to close your eyes or gently look down, whatever feels safe for you. Make sure you're in a good position. You may, if you feel like you want to move with these energies, you may do it standing or sitting or lying down. It's okay. When you're lying down, you have more higher probability that you may fall asleep. So closing or slightly closing a little bit your eyes or casting your gaze downwards, going in. I invite you into your personal healing landscape. If it's your first visit, it's okay. It's all unique to you. You don't have to feel everything. You may sense things. You may, some people see, but you may hear things. You may feel them on your skin. You may just know things. You may taste or smell your healing place. Just trust what is there. And even if you get nothing, nothing is always something too. There's no rights or wrongs. This is your journey. And it may be different, even if you've been through medicine wheel. Today, it may be very different. So just look around, hear around, sense around, and trust that there is a medicine wheel right in front of you. And you enter from the east, the element of fire. It might be marked by a red stone or red portal crystal. It might be guarded by eagle, is the seat of a father sky or grandfather sun. And is the place of a visionary. And ooh, the Sagittarius likes that. So what big picture are you seeing from there? What moves you with your fire energy right now? What vision are you nurturing? What purpose are you going to pursue? Are you taking your passions seriously? And which ones need to be reignited? I'll be quiet for a minute or two and I'll let you explore. And if you call to do so, move with the fire energy. Or that movement can be internal. There's no right or wrongs. However, it is today for you. And slowly, gently gathering the fire experience, energies, and insights, and slowly, gently stepping outside of the east and moving towards the north. North is the element of air, and it will be marked by the stone or portal. It's color yellow, and the guardians, you may see kangaroo or wolf, or maybe something unique to you. It's all good. And it's the seat of the warrior. North is the place where our resilience and determination strength is tested. North is where the hardship comes. We had our vision in the east, and now what obstacles on your path do you foresee? Do you have to fight against something? Can you recognize what's truly a dream, that's something that needs to be built, and what is just delusion? The temptation to take you off the path may be there too. And the dream may be so, so big that it may feel like it's impossible, maybe so far-fetched. But if you can break it down in small parts, into smaller and smaller doable bits, the dream becomes a plan. So what courage of the warrior do you need? What kind of courage to support that? So explore this in silence and with the movement of the air, or the dance of the warrior, maybe doing haka or something like that to support your dream. through the trials and tribulations of the journey towards this fulfillment. And I'll be quiet now for a minute or two. Now, gently, gently, ever so gently, leaving the space of the air, the seat of warrior, stepping outside of that energy and moving around the medicine wheel to our next stop. Into the west we go. West is the element of earth. Color will be black, of stone or portal, whatever, however you experience it, is the seat of earth mothers and grandmothers, and is guarded by the snake and the bee, the healers. So you have the dream confirmed by the east. You've foreseen the obstacles on your path. So what needs to heal? What needs healing so that you can get where you need to go? Or did you get lost somewhere on the adventure and you need to find your way home to yourself? Adventure has the same root as Advent. It means arrival, arriving to oneself. That's the healing journey we can all take. So explore these healing energies, the earth energy that supports it, the grounding that's necessary through the earthy movements. And I'll be quiet for a minute or two again. And now, ever so gently, moving outside of the West, the healer space. And we move towards the south, to the wise one, the sages. South has element of water, so the portal will be blue and is guarded by the whale and the frog. It's the place of also mentors and teachers and the inner wisdom we dive into to retrieve for ourselves, and then we can give it to the world. So now that you see the vision, the obstacles, the healing that's required, what wisdom can support you on your path to develop your skills to make your dream reality. Let this wisdom arise from deep, 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 deep waters within. And move with water. And I'll be quiet for a minute or two again. Now, gently moving outside of the south, gathering wisdom. And one last stop on our journey. We journey into the center. The element is ether. The color would be white or no color. It may be tree of life or a pure clear quartz crystal. I will experience it. The chakra column, web of life, as above, so below. Just bring all that you gathered and just rest there and breathe. And again, for a minute, I'll be quiet. Mm. You may not want to, but the world is calling you back. So take a deep breath in and out and thank the center for its support and all the gifts you've been given in this short but long span of time. We move beyond the everyday reality. And stepping outside of center, you move towards the south, retracing our path. And stop at the south, in the water. Take a deep breath in and out again and thank the south for its support and wisdom. And moving again to the west. Element earth, seat of the healer. Taking deep breath in and out and expressing gratitude for a healing you received today and will continue receiving. And moving again to the north, the air element. Thanking for the courage and bravery of the warrior with the breath in and out. And moving to the east, the element of fire, the place where we started our journey in the medicine wheel today. Breathing in and out, expressing gratitude for the dreams and visions that have been ignited or reignited. And taking your time, gently coming back, you may rest for a while, but for the purposes of this recording, while the live attendants are still coming back, I will finish the recording because sharing is kept private. And I would like to thank you for journeying with me today. My name is Debi Ondrova. I'm from Embodied Works, and I'm looking forward to journeying with you again. Thank you. Bye.